How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Take us through your thought process before a field goal, and does it change when you're stepping up for a 57-yarder?
Thank you. I appreciate the question. So basically, every time I go out there, I try to keep it the same routine, same snap, same hold, keep everything, try to keep it similar. Even when we're out there from deep, just focusing on my routine will kind of get rid of all the outside distractions.
What's the longest field goal you think you can make?
I think if I'm out practicing on the field, I could hit anywhere from 65 in. But definitely comes in the game, pressure, all that definitely accounts. But I'm confident wherever Coach Foss puts me out there.
Could be a little bit slick on Friday. How much practicing have you done with wet balls and things like that?
Yeah, I'm honestly not too concerned about it. I played in some wet conditions last year, and we've been practicing with wet balls and stuff like that. So feeling confident, feeling good.
Do you do anything different pregame when you know a field might be a little bit more wet? Do you just, kind of get a feel for how it's looking beforehand?
Yeah, definitely. I always come out early in my walkthrough gear, kind of just check out the turf, see where the wind's blowing, shot clock, all that. So just want to make sure all the elements are ready, good to go.
What was the best? Go ahead.
A little breezy, windy today, a little bit. So
yeah, no, definitely a strong crosswind today. So it's good practice, always playing the wind and just getting used to elements.
Was there anything somebody said to you that was interesting or funny after you hit the 57-yarder?
Oh, no, just a lot of excited teammates. My holder, snapper, they were both excited for me. I was just hyped to go out there and execute.
How do you like the nickname Moneybags?
No, it's definitely an interesting nickname. I love it. Coach Witt came up with it. Super cool. I've been enjoying it. All my teammates seem to like it as well. So
Nobody else called you that beforehand?
Nah, it's never called Moneybags before.
What's your strategy when teams try to ice you?
So the most important thing when I'm getting iced, I feel like is just, again, going back to that routine. Just focusing on what I can control in the moment and not what everyone else is doing.
Do you like to come back to the sideline? Do you like to just stand away?
Nah.
Or?
I mean, if I get iced, I'd like to hit the practice kick before, But there's not really too much strategy to it. Just try to stay focused and keep my head down, swing through.
As part of that routine, is there a specific series of things you say in your head to yourself, or do you like to keep it clear and blank?
I kind of just like to keep it clear. A flurry of emotions before when you're on the sideline. As soon as I step on that field, I feel like all goes out the window. All my focus is directed towards just that kick, making that kick.
UCLA obviously has a proud tradition of kickers. Did you know much about that before you got here, and have you looked into that and learned that because you're
of course. Yeah, Kaimi Fairbairn, obviously Houston Texans kicker, one of the best to ever do it here. If not, he got the 60-yarder, the longest field goal in history here. So lots of respect to him. He's a great kicker. Also, JJ Molson, he's out here practicing all the time too. He's one of my good guys, always giving me advice and everything. So I have known a little bit about the history of the kickers here, but...
Has Molson given you any Molson Brewing Company things?
No, I haven't gotten anything from JJ exactly, but...
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no,
right?
I know what he's talking about. Yeah, of course.
You are of Pakistani descent, right?
Yeah.
Have you been an inspiration to anybody? Have you heard from any kids, or are you hoping to, maybe spread the game?
Of course. I mean, yeah, that's my main goal. I definitely want to show kids of my skin color and my race that, anything's possible. So I have been reached out to by some kids, maybe even sharing my name and sharing my culture, just saying, good job. It's nice to see you out there, There's not a lot of kickers of Pakistani descent, So it's definitely interesting.
Has that been via social media or what?
Yeah, via Instagram, Twitter, just the DMs, they come in. So I've been seeing some stuff.
Is there have there been other Pakistani players at the college level?
I'm not sure, honestly. Kicker, I'm really not sure. Actually, I don't think there has been. I know the Rutgers kicker, he's Indian. So
Okay.
Jai Patel, that's another one. But other than that, I'm not sure.
NFL? Any in the NFL?
I'm not sure either.
Okay.
I don't think so.
The success rate for kicks from 50 plus has really gone up immensely over the past few years in college and NFL.
Yeah.
Any ideas on why the kicking game has improved so much?
I just think the technology it's come super far. Young kids are kicking on the skinnier posts we got out here. So I think just starting younger, it's become more of a trend. Like, kids are starting it earlier and really taking an interest in it. So I think that's why there's been such a spike in longer field goals,
Carson,
Do you think there's a day coming where, at least in the NFL, they'll go to the skinnier uprights to make it more difficult?
I could see that happening actually, because they have been trying to adjust rules to make it harder on kickers, because a lot of kickers have been doing really well.
Carson talked about the efforts that they make to keep the walk-ons attached and feel like
Yeah.
they're part of the team.
Of course.
Can you just talk about some of the efforts the team has made to keep the specialists intact? Because you guys are kind
Yeah.
of separated so much.
No,
like,
yeah. I mean, I feel it's really important. The specialists as a group is super tight, and I feel like us motivating each other is really what keeps us going every day, just trying to get better, each individual person at our craft. So I feel like that's played a big part into.
But you guys feel connected to the.
Of course, yeah. I feel like this year for sure there's been a lot of just skill players, other position players who have really just kind of mixed in with the specialists, make us feel more part of the team. Because I know a lot of places it's not like that.
Between Coach Witt and Tucker Meyer too, how much does having coaches dedicated to you guys help with that as
Of
well?
course, yeah. Having Coach Meyer is definitely a big plus this year. He's working directly with us, and then Coach Witt, always a great guy to just give support and advice, get it from. So
And
it's
nicknames.
great. Yeah, nicknames too.
Coach Meyer doesn't like it when you do the fire drill and go a little too far with it.
Yeah, no, when I run off on the fire drill. Yeah, I love Coach Meyer though. He's a great coach. So.
As far as the mindset of a kicker, right? It's kind of like a pass-fail type of thing, right?
Yeah.
People only notice when you make them or miss them, not so much the in between, whether it's the snap, the hold, whatever.
Yeah.
What's that like? Just having that kind of, I guess, consistent pressure every time you go out there.
Yeah, I've tried to become very, not result-based, I guess. So, I mean, even if I hit a clean ball and missed by a foot, I mean, sure, it's not good, but I'm definitely disappointed that I missed the kick, but I'm not mad that I hit a good ball, So it's really just focusing on that routine. It comes back to the routine always. Just that's what keeps me away from just good, no good, Just focusing on what I can control every kick.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.